Hi Taurus, my name is Cynthia. Thank you for joining me. I am the creator of this channel and the Honest Truth deck, as well as the Dingbat Tarot that you can find on, you can find both of these decks on MakePlayingCards.com, but you can find the Honest Truth 3rd edition on Etsy. And the top link is the international link, which will bring you to MakePlayingCards.com, so you can go directly there. So, with that being said, if you don't want to listen to me shuffle, you don't want to listen to the spiel, you don't want to listen to me talk about anything other than the reading, click the timestamp. Super easy. But what I'm going to be doing for you today is I'm going to be doing a modified Celtic cross. And I'm going to give you the a couple cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Let's see here. Let's get into prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning and connecting me with the collective every day, in particular the collective of Taurus. Dear God, I ask that only your pure and trustworthy messages come through these cards. I ask that you allow me to see, hear, feel, and know the messages that you have for me. I ask that you allow me to be a clear and open channel for the messages that are meant to come through for their best and highest good. Spirit, I ask that you put a bright white light of protective energy around the space, not allowing in any lower vibrational energies to enter this reading. I call in the Ascended Masters, I call in the Archangels for divine communication, divine protection, and divine healing. Father God, we thank you for the learning, the lessons, the ascension, the healing, the protection, the learning, the consciousness that you are giving the collective every day. Without it, we are nothing. Without you, we are nothing. Glory be to the highest high. I call in my spirit guides, my angels, and my benevolent ancestors. Forever and ever. Amen. So, anyway, Taurus, how's your life of isolation going? Are you staying positive? Is life going good? Are your family members driving you crazy? Are you alone and driving yourself crazy? Because that's what I'm doing. But either way, this is a time that the divine is giving us to really get to know what we really want and what we really need. Whether it be, love and relationship, whether you need to leave a toxic relationship because it's no longer working, and, your kids, need to know what it's like to be in a healthy relationship, or, if it's recommitment to the relationship that you're in and your partner, and that, you've taken them for granted. This is a really great opportunity to work through this stuff that that you may have not had the time to, or you've been ignoring, or you've been avoiding because you've been using work as an excuse. So, anyway, what I'm going to be doing for you today is a modified Celtic cross, and let's see what is going on with Taurus, with those relationships closest to them, love, and any messages that are deemed worthy to come through at this time. So, Taurus, under the deck you have the Queen of Swords. She is independent, she's unbiased, she's clear, she's direct, she knows how to ask the right questions to know whether or not she wants to be in this situation, or she wants to leave the situation, or what is for her highest good for her and her children. Is it to stay? Is it to go? Everybody encompasses masculine and feminine energy, so this could be you or your partner. But either way, one or both of you is stuck in their head. They don't know what to do. It's self-imposed. This is confusion. It's powerlessness. It could be purposeful powerlessness. That might be the reason why the Queen needs to ask the questions that she needs to be. But this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a singles card. This is a card of abundance, discipline, self-reliance, doing the work, the inner work that you need to do to ascend to a higher level so you can get what you want out of life, so you can have your Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment. You know, life being good, because after all of this happens and life goes back to normal, which will be a new normal, it's never going to go back to the way it was, because it wasn't working before. You know, it just wasn't. It may have been working for some people, the 1%, you know, but, you know, look at the people who are deemed essential right now. Okay, and also, I don't know if this is going to come out in the reading, but if you have been in a relationship and you haven't heard from them, or if you haven't seen them since this has started, you know, consider yourself not essential in their life. You know, I mean, that might be harsh, it might hurt, but it's awfully fucking clear, isn't it? So I can tell you right now that there is one person in particular that is a Taurus Venus that, you know, we talked before this, and I haven't heard shit from him since. So I haven't reached out to him because, you know, he's clearly working on his own shit. So did I tell you that... Oh, I'm already in the reading. Never mind. Okay, so why am I shuffling then? Okay, everything happens for a reason. So anyway, you know, those people who are deemed, you know, essential in your life, or, you know, you are deemed essential in their life, is going to be coming clear right now. And it might be really painful. And you might need to make a decision on what you're going to do with that. So, you are coming in as a Three of Pentacles, wanting to make something work with somebody else, with the person that you're thinking about. This is teamwork, planning, and competence. This could be somebody at work. This situation is healing. This is not healing by laying down. This isn't healing from the coronavirus. This is spiritual healing. This is a spiritual love reading. This is you standing or sitting within your power, meditating, bringing in love and light. That's the situation. Rest, contemplation, knowing where you stand in the relationship that you're in. Hang on a second. I'm in my, oh, he's fine. I'm in my, quarantine clothes. So, the opportunity is to go inside and look and see what's best for you and the person or the persons that this relationship is affecting. Introspection and solitude. This is you going into your house because it is socially responsible and you're doing your part to flatten the curve so we can get the hell out of our houses and figure out what this new normal is and get back to our lives. So please do that, because frankly, I'm a bit sick of being here. And teaching online sucks. But it is better than nothing, right? Okay, so the universe wants to teach you that you need to be the emperor. You need to be in charge of your kingdom. You need to be stable. You need to... even if you don't feel like you have the power and are able to be protective of your family or your kingdom, you need to, you need to at least project that, right? You need to, this is the person that you're connecting with. He's willing to do the heavy lifting with you. He's willing to be protective. And he's willing to offer you stability. And, that's beautiful. as is he. He's a fan favorite. Okay, so how did we get here? We got here because the Seven of Cups and all of these options are no longer viable for you. Or you've picked one. But I see it as no longer being viable. Like, all of these options you've had laid out before you, none of them work. They might have in the past, but will they after this coronavirus and the new normal starts to reveal itself? Okay, so give me a sec to lay this out for you. Okay, so Seven of Cups, how we got here. This is also the timing card. This is 7 months. This could be playing out within 7 months. Not necessarily being in quarantine for 7 months, because that would be a nightmare and everybody would go crazy. And good Lord, what would happen? But we're not going to worry about that. One day at a time, right? But in your recent past, you've had downloads from the divine. This is communication from this person. I can tell you that I got a text from somebody today telling me that that he's a sex addict. And I was like, I know. So what are you going to do about it? So I don't know why he sent me that. He didn't, that's all he said. Sorry, I think I might be a sex addict. You know, and these are the revelations that people are coming to with this private time, with this time where they can't go out and you know, maybe find random partners that they don't, you know, or that, I mean, it's just, it's not, I mean, it's life or death, really. It's not just an STD. Okay. Anyway, you're being seen as moving forward. I got the same card in the same spot with the last reading for Aries. This is a card of you being still, but there's still forward movement. Okay, everything's still moving forward. Springtime is still here. There's a lot of stuff happening under the ground that we're not seeing, but it's still moving forward. Whether or not this coronavirus is happening, the dolphins are, you know, like, I just think it's absolutely gorgeous that the earth is healing itself because its parasites are in their house trying to figure out why they're there, what their purpose is on life. Do they really like where they're living? Do they like their jobs? Do they want to stay here? Do they want to be in the relationship they're in? Or do they want to leave and be with the person that they're actually in love with? Are they able to mend their relationship with, you know, their marriage of 30 years? Is it even possible? I mean, this is giving people the time to figure that out. If you're in a toxic relationship, are you going to stay there? Especially if you have kids. But this is giving you the time to be still, go inside, figure your shit out, and, you know, once we come out of isolation, we're going to be in a different place, right? We're going to be in a different place. We're still going to be sitting in this boat, but, you know, we might be in a different part of Italy. I believe this is Venice. I'm not really. I'm almost positive. And just think, right now, since there's no boats, there's dolphins swimming in there. Okay, so okay, let me start over. Okay, communication just came in. The immediate past, right? The immediate future is resistance. This is the divine offering you a cup and you resisting it, you ignoring it, you not wanting to look at it. This is the opportunity that the divine is giving you to figure your stuff out, and Taurus is being resistant to that. It's a missed opportunity to go inside to look to see what the hell you need. and it's apathy. In near future, after the resistance, you have a leap of faith and a brand new start with this person. Is this person the person that you're in quarantine with? I don't know. That's for you to decide. Is it working out? Are you able to fix what's broken? If you're not, maybe it's time to move the fuck out. And because certainly this is giving you the time to figure it out. This time is giving you an opportunity to either recommit to the person that you're with, or to decide that it is no longer a viable option. Okay? Leap of faith. Okay, you're being seen as moving forward. You're moving forward regardless. But your fear or your hope, I would guess this would be your fear, is that your heart is going to be closed once this is over. That you're still going to have a closed heart. It's avoidance, stalemate, and indecisions. A decision needs to be made whether or not you want to stay in the situation. And the Three of Wands is your your outcome. This is a card of, in tarot land they say waiting, but it is also a card of preparing yourself to receive. If your ship is out here, this guy's waiting for his ship to come in. If this ship is out there and he's not ready for it, and there's no place for it to dock, the gifts that are on the ship that the divine wants to bring to you are not going to be able to come to you because you're not ready. So this is a card of preparing yourself to receive. And what is it that you're being prepared to receive? Well, something that's nurturing, practical, and this queen is going to take care of you. She's big-hearted. She can take care of a business. She's financially savvy. She takes care of her kids, her husband. Everything is amazing with the Ten of Cups. This is joy, peace, family, and contentment. You do not have your Ten of Cups alone. Actually, it would be like this. The Emperor with his Queen of Pentacles having their Ten of Cups, because the spiritual wisdom has come in. This divine has given you the time for this wisdom to come in. You've received this wisdom openly and willingly. Or it just bitch slapped you and you figured it out. Either way, this is the Hierophant, and this is, it could be marriage, it could be a divorce, it could be a lot of things. So, but either way, it is a belief system, spiritual wisdom that is coming through because of this. Okay, so let's see. Why is the Two of Swords here? The Two of Swords is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. So now, whoops, I just put these in the wrong spot. So now we have two clarifying cards that are the Ten of Pentacles, which automatically brings the Ten of Cups. So open your heart. As long as you open your heart to this situation, stop being resistant, you will get your Ten of Pentacles and your Ten of Cups and your complete and your wish fulfillment. So, oh, Taurus. Anyway, so that concludes your tarot portion of this reading, and let's clarify this with some wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, so in the first new start, fresh new start. Okay. And the Emperor again. With the Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to have some stability going on. Okay, so. Father God, Holy Spirit, Guardian Angels, and Ancestors, help me clarify the spread with 2 Wisdom of the Oracle cards. Well, Chopwood, Carry Water wanted to come out. And Mending. Okay. 42. Right now, really, it's time to chop wood and carry water because there's nothing else you can do. Excuse me, I need a drink. Okay. Being grounded in everyday experiences, humility. There are times when the big dream is meant to lie dormant in your consciousness so that you can pay attention to the simple chores in your life. Consider why pruning a tree is the forerunner of delighting in the beautiful blossoms when it is at full bloom. The mundane act of pulling off dead leaves, watering the soil, and then leaving it to be and let nature take its course is an important step in manifestation. Taking your attention away from your goal brings you to a state of receptivity. Like I said, preparing yourself to receive. Sorry. Prepare yourself to receive. Okay. Let's see. This is the deeper purpose for releasing attachment. When you engage in everyday tasks in a meditative, contemplative way, you clear your energy to receive your aha moment, which brings you ever closer to what you seek. Your relationship message is, nothing is as important right now as doing what you need to do day to day. Let your heart remember that not everything has to be hard-won, passionate, or even obviously meaningful. Relationships and friendships go through lulls when everyday tasks are at the center of awareness. That is perfect now. Hold hands, wash hands, wash dishes, make a fire, read a book, share a meal, say nothing, stare into space, pick up socks, tell a dumb joke, and leave space to breathe. The work of your relationship right now is very simple. Just to be present. Funny how it takes work to just be. All is well, really. Can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. Okay, so, oops, sorry. Mending, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without understanding and integration, we accumulate unwanted burdens. This keeps us chained to the very thing we need to heal. The pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. Your relationship message is you've come to a place where forgiveness is necessary. If you're to move forward, separate or together, you and the other person are still experiencing the effects of the hurt that is still impacting everything you do. Even if you're not aware of it, the energy needs to clear. What must you do to bridge this gap? Closing your heart is not the answer. You have the power to heal this wound. Ask yourself, what will I do? Only good will come of forgiveness and an honest readiness. An honest redress. Okay, Taurus. That is your reading. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, please do so. I'd really appreciate it. Mwah. I love you so much. And check out The Honest Truth on Etsy.